Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. The DTC P05A0 indicates a malfunction in the shutter grille assembly in the Honda Accord 2023 and newer models. This code arises when the powertrain control module, PCM, detects that the shutter grille system is persistently in a stuck condition, even after attempts to retake initial learning for the system have been made. The shutter grille is primarily responsible for controlling airflow through the vehicle's front, enhancing aerodynamics, engine cooling, and fuel efficiency. It achieves this by opening and closing based on engine temperature and vehicle speed. The shutter grille is generally located at the front of the vehicle, between the bumper and the engine compartment. The malfunction leads to the PCM storing the error code, triggering related warnings or issues with vehicle performance. The DTC P05A0 signifies a shutter grille assembly malfunction, which plays a critical role in controlling the airflow directed towards the engine and its cooling components. Specifically, it assists in optimizing the vehicle's aerodynamics and enhancing fuel efficiency. The shutter grille is situated at the front of the vehicle, and its malfunction typically results in insufficient airflow when needed, impacting engine performance adversely. The components of the shutter grille system include electric motors that open or close the grille as governed by the control signals from the PCM. Should there be persistent issues with movement or blockage, the malfunction detection leads to the PCM recording the DTC P05A0. Understanding this mechanism is essential for diagnosing the problem accurately. The possible causes for the DTC P05A0 include several factors affecting the shutter grille assembly's functionality. A mechanical blockage may arise due to dirt, debris, or any foreign materials that prevent the grille from operating as designed. Electrical issues, such as shorts or opens in the circuit that powers the shutter grille, can directly lead to system failure, hindering its responsiveness to PCM commands. Additionally, the shutter grille assembly itself might be faulty, leading to its inability to function correctly regardless of the conditions present. Each of these potential issues needs thorough investigation to isolate the root cause, as they contribute differently to the overall malfunction. When the DTC P05A0 is present, several symptoms can manifest in the vehicle's performance and driver experience. Drivers may observe error messages on the dashboard, indicating a fault with the shutter grille system, often requiring immediate attention. One of the significant implications of this error code is a noticeable decrease in engine performance, as optimal airflow becomes restricted, affecting cooling and combustion efficiency. Additionally, the vehicle may exhibit reduced fuel efficiency due to improper air management, leading to an increase in fuel consumption. It's essential to be aware of these symptoms to identify the issue early and take appropriate action before further complications arise. The first troubleshooting step for addressing the DTC P05A0 involves starting the vehicle's engine and obtaining real-time diagnostic data using the Honda Diagnostic System HDS. Technicians should look for specific readings within the HDS, particularly focusing on the upper shutter grille block error and the state of upper shutter grille initial learning. If an error is present or the initial learning indicates not completed, this confirms that the problem has been replicated and further diagnostic steps are necessary. Identifying these initial conditions lays the groundwork for targeted inspections and repairs that will follow. In the second step of troubleshooting, a visual inspection of the shutter grille is essential. Technicians need to examine the component closely for any signs of physical damage, such as cracks or misalignment, which may impede its operation. Additionally, the presence of foreign materials or debris blocking the grille's movement needs to be assessed, as these can contribute to malfunctions. If the visual inspection reveals no abnormalities, It suggests that the shutter grille itself may be functioning correctly, thus pointing towards other potential causes within the circuit or the PCM. A thorough check is crucial for isolating the issue efficiently. Following the visual inspection, the next troubleshooting step involves a detailed inspection of the shutter grille's internal condition. If initial checks indicated a normal visual state, this step aims to confirm whether the internal mechanisms of the grille are functioning as expected. If the shutter grille is found to have faults or is otherwise malfunctioning, repairs or reassembly may be required. This step focuses on ensuring the integrity of the components themselves, as a defective internal mechanism can lead to persistent DTC P05A0 readings. Addressing any identified issues here is critical before proceeding to assess external electrical circuits. The final step in troubleshooting DTC P05A0 involves conducting a thorough circuit inspection. This includes checking the connections, particularly the shutter grille connector, for any signs of corrosion, damage, or loose terminals that may affect electrical flow. Technicians should also verify compliance of the power supply line plus B shutter grille to ensure it delivers adequate voltage, typically around 12 volts when functioning correctly. Additionally, inspecting the ground (GND) is crucial, as open wires can trigger malfunction indicators. Performing continuity and resistance tests helps determine the integrity of the circuits, identifying shorts or opens that could lead to the DTC being stored. After performing all necessary checks and repairs related to DTC P05A0, a final verification process is essential. Start by clearing any stored fault codes from the powertrain control module, PCM, to reset the system. Next, a test drive should be conducted to allow the vehicle to reach operating conditions where the shutter grille would generally be active. This real-world application helps assess whether the problem has been rectified successfully. Following the test drive, it's important to use the HDS again to ensure that no error codes reappear, confirming the functionality of the shutter grille assembly and the connected circuits is restored. To prevent future occurrences of DTC P05A0, implementing a routine preventive maintenance schedule is highly recommended. Regular inspections of the shutter grille should be performed, ensuring it is free from dirt, debris, or other materials that could obstruct its function. Keeping this area clean is crucial for maintaining optimal airflow and engine temperature regulation. Additionally, ensuring that all electrical connections related to the shutter grille remain secure and free from corrosion can significantly reduce the likelihood of electrical faults. Practicing these maintenance checks can prolong the life of the shutter grille system and enhance overall vehicle performance. In conclusion, understanding the function of the shutter grille assembly is vital for effectively addressing DTC P05A. The assembly plays a crucial role in maintaining engine cooling and optimizing fuel efficiency through controlled airflow. By thoroughly inspecting both the mechanical and electrical aspects of the grille, technicians can accurately pinpoint malfunctions and implement the necessary repairs. Preventive measures, including regular checkups and maintenance, can greatly assist in avoiding future issues. Awareness of the symptoms and understanding troubleshooting steps will empower vehicle owners and technicians alike to ensure the longevity and reliability of the Honda Accord systems. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time!